Hey guys, Sophia here with turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com, and I'm back with another video. Today we're talking about the 2022 IFBB Pro League Lenda Atlanta Pro figure and women's bodybuilding results. And look at these two women. Oh my gosh, this show was insane. So good. And as a reminder, there were two other shows this weekend that I will be uploading recaps right away, so make sure you subscribe. Okay, so in terms of Olympia, this was considered a Tier 4 contest. Winner qualifies for Olympia, 2nd through 5th receive the points, and then at the end of the qualification period, the top 3 all get to go to Olympia. So focusing on that top 5, in first place was Nadia, 2nd, Anita, 3rd, ZUL'FIYA, 4th, Taze, and 5th, Spree. So beginning with Spree in 5th, and check out her lats. What a crazy shape she has. Super broad up top, tiny waist, and really nice round full legs. She's got really good balance between top to bottom. The suit is a perfect color with her skin. I think her makeup looks good. Her lip could have been bolder. That's my thing. But I think everything overall looks really good. Conditioning could have been harder, I think. To me, the legs look a bit... The lines aren't really super crisp, and I would have liked to see those lines even sharper. And, when there's a bit of lines coming up into the thighs. But her abs look fantastic. Her posing looks pretty good. Although this arm is a little bit higher than this one for sure. But I mean, my gosh, her overall shape is amazing. I love her V-taper, and I think this was a really good 5th place. Okay, next in 4th was Taze, and we saw her at the Atlantic coast, and she looks awesome. A few changes. She's changed the suit. She's changed her hair. Amazing. But her conditioning is really good. See what I mean about a little bit more sharpness in the lines, a little more detail on the inside of the thighs. That looks really cool. Super small waist compared to these gigantic lats, and I really like her shoulders. I think her shoulders look even better than they did here. They look higher, they look rounder, they look bigger, right? The shoulders have definitely improved. So very well, job well done. I think the suit is nice. It's not like crazy vibrant, but it's different. It's interesting. It's got some larger crystals. It looks beautiful. She's got more gold tones. It's lovely. I myself prefer the more traditional hair just down, but it looks nice off of her face as well. Her makeup is beautiful. Her lips are beautiful. Her posing is really nice. Look at how perfectly level her arms are. So overall, I think she looked really great. Okay, ZUL'FIYA in 3rd place. Okay, crazy conditioning. Wow, check out all of these lines in her legs. Her calves are just coming right out of her body. Her lats look amazing. Holy smokes. This glute, what is even happening here? This is crazy. Her development and her conditioning looks wild. I love it. I also really like this suit. I think the red is a great choice. It's very rich and luxurious and elegant. I would have done a more red shade lip myself rather than the kind of orangey pink that she's got, but that's kind of it. I think she looks fabulous. There wasn't a picture of her in this front pose for me to compare side by side, but you can see how amazingly small her waist is. She's got a beautiful V-taper. Wow, she looks really good. Perhaps this shoulder here could be a little bit rounder. I noticed that it's a bit almost got a slant to it, and it's here as well. So, but not so much here. So maybe it's just the pose, maybe it's just the angle of the photographer. Overall, she's incredible. Okay, Anita in 2nd place. Oh my gosh, what a tiny waist. Her V-taper is insane. This is outrageous. She is so small, and the lats are like horizontal. They're level with the floor. I can't even begin. This is crazy. Amazing round delts. What a gorgeous shape. She looks phenomenal. Beautiful conditioning. I love the abs. Her legs have a great sweep, nice detail. They look full, but there's still 3D. There's still definition. There's still detail between each part of the quad, but the little muscles themselves look really full and round. So that's amazing. Her makeup is stunning. I love her eyeshadow. I love that her hair is short so you see her delts clearly. Oh man, she looks really good. And the suit is beautiful. I love that gold color. It matches with her eyeshadow. Gorgeous. Okay, first place Nadia. Oh my gosh, her waist is tiny. And because of that, the V-taper just looks insane. Now, she has great big giant lats and great big giant shoulders, but compared to the tiny waist, it's just wild. What a V. And then she's got really nice, beautiful legs. Gorgeous sweep. The curves start right from her hips. Great definition, great detail, great fullness, great shine on the muscle to really show them off. She's posing perfectly. Oh man, she looks so good. And that fluorescent neon green suit is perfection. It looks so good with her skin. It stands out in the lineup. It's bright. It's bold. She looks incredible. But mostly it's that tiny waist, and it really stands out. Okay, everybody side by side. Yeah, Nadia with that waist and those lats. Crazy. Now, when I compare Nadia to Anita, they both have really small waists, really big lats, and beautiful shoulders. Then when I look at their legs, yep, they both have gorgeous round quad sweeps. In fact, Anita, I think her legs might even be larger than Nadia's. But what sets Nadia apart is that conditioning. You see a little bit more of the detail coming through on her quads. And it just really draws your eye to her. So her shape, her conditioning, and that tiny waist. Nobody really compares. I know the other women all have small waists as well, but when you're scanning the lineup, you really notice these two first and second. I think Taze has some fantastic development in her quads, particularly in the low part here by her kneecaps. Spree's lats are really beautiful. It's a great shape. ZUL'FIYA with that conditioning, her shoulders look fabulous in this photo. So just really, really amazing. Anita could probably relax her arms a little bit, honestly. She doesn't need to be quite so wide, but wow. Now, from behind, I think this is another place where Nadia stands out. She looks so tight and petite and condensed and firm, whereas some of the other ladies, like Taze, I don't think her glutes look quite as firm and full on the top and perfectly outlined on the bottom. You really see the glute hem tie-ins are so square. They're so clear. You don't see them quite so clearly on Spree, on Taze. Anita even, I think, could have a little bit more of that definition into the back of her legs. Nadia's adductors are defined. Her calves are really popping out. ZUL'FIYA, I think, looks really good from behind as well. Her back looks exceptional, but doesn't quite have that shape down below where the glute hem tie-in like Nadia has. So I think Nadia really nails it. She's got the lats spread to really show off the shape of her back and the tiny waist. And wow, what a great top 5. Okay, so Nadia is qualified for Olympia. Anita has 4. ZUL'FIYA has 7. Taze has 4. And Spree has 1. So moving on to pro women's bodybuilding. In first place, Michaela. Second, Sherry. Third, Leah. Fourth, Tequila. And fifth, Sequita. So Sequita in 5th place, doing awesome. Another top 5. She looks fantastic. She's got such a great shape, so much muscle. These legs are just massive. I love how much size she has in the inner thigh. Her legs are huge. And then a nice flat, small waist and really beautiful lats and arms. Like, she's got just that fantastic X shape. I do think she needs more conditioning, though, to show off the detail. It's there. It's coming through. You know, we saw it at New York. We're seeing it here. But I think she could have more lines, more graininess, more vascularity, just a little bit more, just more detail, really, to showcase all of that hard-earned muscle. But her posing looks really good. The sweep looks good. The shape looks good. And I think she's fabulous. Okay, Tequila in fourth. Last time we saw her was a third place at the Puerto Rico in women's physique. So this is very exciting that she's trying women's bodybuilding and doing extremely well, top 5. She has beautiful legs. I love the curve to her quad and the inside of her thigh. Just gorgeous. Great calves too. She's got a very nice flat stomach and then beautiful lats. She also has really good balance between her upper and her lower body and really good symmetry left to right. Shoulders look nice. Biceps look really good. Still, I think the conditioning even on Tequila could be a little bit better to show off even more of the muscles, more of the vascularity, and just that kind of grainy, gritty look that we love in the women's bodybuilders. But from a shape perspective, she looks amazing, and size is awesome. The suit is lovely. There's a lot of fabric here, but it seems to be coming up nice and high. It fits her well. So I like it. It stands out against her very dark skin, and she looks amazing. So a nice move to women's bodybuilding. I think she's going to do great. All right, Leah in third. Now, this is what I'm talking about with a little bit more of that crazy bodybuilder conditioning. You see veins. It's like, man, she's so paper thin that you can just see everything right through her skin. That's cool. So you've got these beautiful legs, a nice small flat stomach, and then great lats. I think the shoulders could be a little bit bigger, and honestly, man, her shape is fabulous. It just a little bit more size up on the shoulders. But I'm loving the conditioning. I'm loving her posing. I think she's doing a great job of showing off this leg. And the suit is gorgeous. Emerald green. Oh man, does it ever look good with her blonde hair. She looks really, really beautiful. I would do a bolder, brighter lip myself again. But otherwise, like, I'm so impressed. That conditioning, the veins, she looks awesome. Okay, Sherry in second. Wow, her abs look amazing. What a six-pack. And check out how 3D her quads are. Just on fire. So cool. There's striations. Her abs are so sharply defined. Her lats look incredible. Really nice, round, big shape. And her shoulders, oh my gosh. Great biceps too. She really has a beautiful amount of muscle in her arms. I'm super impressed by her arms. I love the black suit, but I totally would have done like a red lip or something crazy like that just to really add some color with the dark hair, the dark eyes, the dark suit. Her posing looks beautiful. This is kind of a little bit more unusual to have the leg behind rather than out. I'm not sure if that's just her adding a little personal flair, or if she's trying to highlight a strength in that particular pose. But overall, I think she looks really, really good. And wow, those arms, crazy. Okay, first place, Michaela. Okay, you guys, she's got everything. She's grainy, she's gritty, she's gnarly, she's got veins, she's got lines. She is so conditioned that her body from toe all the way up to her head is detailed. There's veins, there's lumps and bumps. Her biceps look like they're about to pop right out of her arms. Her forearms look crazy. Her lats look so well. Like there's veins in her lats. Her abs are like gone. She's so tiny. Her stomach is so small that her waist is just obliterated. She's got amazing detail in her abs. The lines in her legs are crazy. You're seeing everything. This is what I'm talking about when I say that I want that insane conditioning. Michaela has it. Not only that, she's got beautiful shape. Her X is phenomenal. It is so wide up top, tiny waist, and then beautiful legs. Really great sweep. I particularly like the way that this leg, you really see the sweep. This one, I wish that there was a little bit more size coming up here in the quad, and she almost creates like this curve, whereas on this side, the curve comes in and it goes right back out again. So I prefer this kind of stance than the way she's up on her toe. But who am I to say anything? She's in first place. She is so incredible. Shape, conditioning, everything. And this suit, of course, that green looks so good. And what's extraordinary is I saw on Instagram, Michaela's car was broken into, her bag with her suit, her backstage bag was stolen. Can you believe that? Everything she needed. Oh my gosh. So I can only imagine the stress. For her to be able to pull this off and still get a first place is really incredible. So well done, Michaela. So here's everybody side by side, and you really notice that conditioning. You really notice her abs, that amazing amount of detail and development in her quads. She's just got a gorgeous shape, and her posing is fantastic. She's right flat onto the judges, showing off her amazing muscular development. She's just sensational. Now, from behind, I really do think she stands out. First of all, her glutes are striated. That's crazy. The back of her legs look insane. You've got so much detail in her hamstring. Nobody else is showing the same amount of detail and shape like Michaela has in the back of her legs and her glutes. The waists on everybody are quite small, but Michaela is so smooth. I feel like both Sherry and Leah have a little bit more of some lines, and the skin is not quite as tight looking as Michaela. And then her lats look amazing. She's got so much development in her delts, and this whole area with her traps, really 3D and just gorgeously highlighted. So I think it's the conditioning, it's the shape. She really nailed it. So in terms of Olympia, Michaela is qualified. Sherry has 4. Leah has 3. Tequila has 2. She also has 5 in the women's physique. And Sequita's up to 6. So don't forget, I've got 2 more recaps coming your way, the Vancouver Pro and the Jana Rodar Classic. And then there are 3 shows this weekend, big ones, the Chicago Pro, the Masters World Championships, and the Finland Pro Qualifier. It's a Finland Pro. So make sure you subscribe. You don't want to miss those recaps. Give me a like if you like this video. Come find me. I'm at turquoisetoffee.wordpress.com and of course on Instagram at turquoisetoffee.